Hey, what's going on, guys? This TerrenceRe. Got another stock market update for you. We got a nice little sell-off going right now in the market. Let's zoom out. Let's take a look at the overall market. Then we're gonna get to some charts. We got the S&P 500 futures. The SPOOs are down a percent, almost 1.5%. It's down about 55 handles. We got the Nasdaq futures down about 200 handles. Let's see. We got the Dow futures down 1.5%. Russell futures are down 2%. So that means that we got the small caps leading the way down. They're the most volatile of the bunch. So we got a nice full-fledged sell-off. The bonds are continuing to go lower. As you can see, the ZB, the ZN, and the 2-year. And also, if we look down here at the bottom, you probably can't see because that's where my face is. But that is the 2-year yields, the 10-year and the 30-year. So yields are up, bonds are down. Thus, we have a sell-off. The bonds are telling us where the market is going. I'm going to pull up this TLT chart. If you've been following the channel for the last week, I've been showing you guys this. Let's see. You can see I've had this little triangle here. I told you once it broke out this triangle, I wanted to see a retest. We did get a green candle. Now we got a red candle. I would have liked to seen a little bit more of a retest because you can look down here on this stochastics. So it is oversold on the stochastics. So we could see a little bounce. It's not oversold on the RSI yet. So we will see. But if we look at now, I put 2 trades out. Anybody that has joined the channel to support the channel, as an appreciation for you joining, I do put out, I show my trades on my account. I show a few trades. So I've already shown a trade in Netflix, and that Netflix trade is paying off right now. It is a call spread. I am still holding. I even today did a little scalping. As you can see, I'm still holding that Netflix position. I'm going to get into some profit targets, and I also have on a trade in Caterpillar. I put that put spread out as well. Both are in profit. I will put out into the group when I plan to close it. The Netflix trade, I got a profit target right here. The first one, it is coming up on currently, and that profit target is 30. I will call it 35. It's actually right here at 30 at 334.32, but I call that profit target 335. And we also have another Fibonacci target after that. The next one is going to be right around, we'll say 317, 316, somewhere right around in there. But that's after the gap. So with the stochastics moving towards the oversold area, the MACD is still accelerating to the downside. I am bearish long term in Netflix, but short term you could see a little bounce once it hits 335, right? So if you're doing any type of intraday trading, I would be looking, in my personal opinion, I'd be looking to take profit right around 335. I do think it could get to 335 today. It could, oscillate and move around slow. I bought a put. I think I took it off. It was like a little cheap scout for like 50 bucks or so, because it's not moving down fast. And when you buy options, they decay at such a rapid rate. And it was just like a weekly. So I said, well, in this particular state, you would almost rather be selling these options because of the fact that if you buy them and you don't get your move fast, then it's going to decay. And so you can look over here. This is a 1-minute little small chart up here, and you can see how it's just chopping. And so that's going to the value of your option is going to do the same thing. But the call spread, we have 24 days on it. So more than likely I'll be holding it till Friday. We'll see. Now, if something happens and I just get a big sell off down into here for the rest of the week, I do have a take profit on here to get me out at 50% of the premium that was collected. Um, so that's a GTC. So if that happens, it's going to take me out of the trade, right? I collected 147 in premium. So I'll be looking to get out right around 73 if it gets down to 73 cent, and then we'll be looking to buy it back. Take profit for that. Um, but all of these are targets for Netflix, right? So the further you go down, though, the lower your probabilities of it going that far. I feel pretty comfortable with this level right here, 100, and possibly the 1618, right? So those are targets that I have. Now, if we look at the expected move for the week, Netflix has a $10 expected move. So with a $10, and that's from where it's at right now, currently. So at 340, you could see it get down to right around 330, 331. And that would be cool. Now you see this ruler right here. This is derived from TastyTrade's own proprietary, like the way they come up with their expected move, right? So you won't find this ruler on any other platform. I have a link in the description if you wish to sign up and open up an account with them. I think they're giving some type of little bonus right now if you sign up. So, this is the platform of choice that I use right now, and I like it. So I like to use these as price targets when to exit trades, right? And I like to trade around this ruler. So I also want to take a look at Tesla. I see something in Tesla, right? Now I got the expected move up for Tesla. You can see right here, these are targets for the week. This is a weekly expected move right around, what is that, 220, 221 on the high side, and on the low side, right around, 195. Now, if we're looking at Tesla right here, we got some divergence from the stochastics and from price action. Let's go up here and draw a trend line. So from this high to here, right? And then from this high on the stochastic, come on now. Oh, I gotta come up here and click it again. Trend line from this high and then to this high. You see? So on the stochastics, we were making a lower low. On price action, we were making a higher high. That is divergence. So when I see something like that, that triggers that we may get a down move. It's possible, right? So the only thing about that is, one thing that I've noticed is that if you look over at my watch list, everything's red besides Meta. The green you see at the top is the VIX. That's the volatility. So I already have two bearish positions on. Like if I seen this Tesla position and I already didn't have two bearish positions, then I would be looking to put something on here. And doesn't make any sense with the market going down. I'll just keep the bearish positions on that I have. If anything, look for something neutral or bullish, right? Me, I'm just not into just because what end up happening is, let's say you're wrong, you're gonna lose on all three positions or all four or whatever, what you have. So, but I do like this setup to the downside. Um, I would probably do something like, let's take a look at the trade tab. What with a bearish divergence of the stochastics, Tesla, to be honest with you, I'd be looking for some type of call spread, maybe the 35 delta, sell that, buy the 32, do a $5 wide. You're only collecting about $1.20 in premium. Maybe you can move a little closer, try to get a third of the width. maybe sell to 230, buy to 235, collecting 145, something like that. Iron condor wouldn't be a bad, actually might not be a bad proposition to get neutral. Maybe do something like a sell to 250, buy to 255, come down here. I would skew this. Well, it's already look like the skew is already in, but I would do the 155, 150, collecting about 180, which means you can make this wider if you want it. So you want to, I would be trying to collect right around 160. So I'd make this maybe a little wider. This is not a bad, you got a 45 on Tesla and IV rank. So it fits that criteria. Of course, it's liquid, and voila. That ain't, that's something that I will possibly, if I was gonna do anything at Tesla, I'd be trying to do something maybe neutral, since being is that you got a couple bearish positions on already. But hey guys, we got a full-fledged sell-off going on right now. Remember what I said? Yields. Watch the yields. Yields are up, bonds are down. We're going to continue to see, in my opinion, we should continue to see some downward action in this market. Be comfortable with your risk, and trade small. So that way, if you take a L, you just get out of it, jump back into another trade, and then keep on trucking.